What's the biggest misperception of XML out in the real world?
That it's easy. That's easy to use.
Shouldn't it be?
It should be, and that's kind of my job and what we're kind of working on. And but there's some fundamental perceptions about how easy it is to use, based on because everybody looks at HTML and goes, "Well, HTML is easy. I could just type it in and be done." And there are all these tools. And XML is not that easy. It is easy. It is easier than a lot of other solutions or problems that people have come up with, but it's not that easy.
True.
And one of the big things that we're trying to do in WIDB and Orcus, more in Orcus than WIDB, is trying to figure out the right layers of abstraction to put on it so that we're comfortable with what we have now for like the more seasoned developer for working with XML.
Orcus is the version of SQL Server after the next version, right?
Orcus is version of Visual Studio. Yeah. We're comfortable with the level of APIs that we're doing now and in WIDB for the seasoned developer to work with XML. But now XML has become so popular and so common that every developer, every program, everybody's producing RSS feeds for one, right? And everybody has to figure out how to consume RSS feeds.
Absolutely.
As an example. Everybody's using XML for your config files and so on.
Certainly.
And people working with XML are less seasoned and less experienced. And it's figuring out what are the right layers of abstraction to take off some of the cruft and complexity of XML, because XML is, for example, easier than SGML, but there's stuff in there that makes no sense if all it is the format you use for your config files, or all it is the format you use for your RSS feeds.
Right.
And trying to figure out how to layer it, so if all you're interested in is I just want to use some elements and attributes and create RSS back and forth. I don't have to know all this. What is a C data section, and what is a processing instruction? What's a parsed entity, and so on. But trying to figure out how to layer that without causing the problem where people go, "Well, Microsoft, your APIs make the easy things easy and the hard things impossible, so I have to just go write my own." Right?
Interesting.
So that's the other end of the spectrum, because we get a lot of that too, where you went far but you didn't go far enough, so your things are useless to me.
Interesting.
So it's you're always trying to strike the balance for your customers, for your developers, for your testers.